All right. Okay, this is Spark and Plug Talks, episode something, because I'll never in my entire life take the time to just write down or look online what
we need one of those guys
we're
with the
on.
cue cards. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
That's why we brought Eric in.
Episode 12.
Yeah. And this is episode 12?
I don't know.
Okay, well, it's an episode, and I'm Dylan, that's Aaron, and our fantastic guest today is Autumn Ragland.
Hi. Thank you.
We got Eric on the board back there. Let's go, Eric.
Got them dogs in the house.
Got the dog in the board.
Thank you so much for coming out and taking time out of your busy-ass tour schedule, man. You got shows all the time.
All the time.
It's a and it's a great testament to work ethic and all that jazz, I don't want to butter you up too much before we get going, then might be not as quick to talk, reveal all the good secrets.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to ask all the hard questions.
Do the deep digging.
Yeah, where's the bodies, Garth?
Yeah. What so we'll start I guess we'll start, you just played 4 awesome songs for us, and I'm not sure if you've got a new record you've got released coming up?
No, my latest record was Guardian. Released that, gosh, I don't even remember now, but a while ago. I mean, I'm working on new stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because
when I was
texting
mentioned,
Sam, he had vaguely said like,
yeah,
that's what I get for reading too much into text messages with Sam.
Yeah, when he says new record, he probably just means like the newest.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Right.
My apologies. So, well, before we start digging into those songs or what you got coming up, let's start with the. I always start with the musical foundation for the guests, right? Where they're coming from, what music they grew up listening to, because it's always cool to hear, where they came from and where they are now. How they made that transition. What kind of songs were you listening to when you were a wee lass?
I've been asked this question a lot, and my answer is I didn't really listen, and I still don't listen to a lot of music. I don't know why. I like to write songs, but I'm not a big music person.
You're not a top 40 person.
No. Well, but I would listen to the radio growing up. That's all I really knew. I mean, my parents weren't musical. I didn't have a musical family or anything to come from. So it was just whatever they had on the radio. And my mom listened to just she would have a Kenny Chesney CD or
fuck yeah.
Yeah, or Leanne Rimes CD, and stuff like that. I love Taylor Swift. My dad bought me Taylor Swift CDs growing up, so I listened to those a lot.
Whoa, you're willing to admit that I'm just playing.
Are you kidding? She's the most successful musician of all time. Why would we not admit that? I don't know. I think we should.
It's cringe, bro. You can't like artists.
I know, exactly.
It's too mainstream.
Yeah, you can't like Nickelback and Taylor Swift.
I love Nickelback
bro.
too, so fuck
if they
y'all.
didn't record their demo inside of a fucking tin horn, I ain't listening.
No, I really like Taylor Swift. I do like Nickelback, so fuck all y'all.
Hey, yeah.
Hell
yeah. I don't have I know everybody's yeah, I listen to this specific genre of oldies country, and I'm really like that, and my dad would pick on the guitar, and I just really love that. We went to church, we played I'm not like that. I don't know. I don't have that sort of influences, so that's my influence.
Fair enough.
Dude, that's cool. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
We feel the same way about stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hell yeah. I just listened to a lot of music and was like, you know what? Guitar's cool.
Yes.
And I was like, Dad, teach me how to play guitar. And he was like, okay. And then he sucked at it. And then so I was like, okay, I'm just going to look on YouTube. So then I was only really good at playing Tears in Heaven. And Tears in Heaven does not get you laid.
Yep.
13-year-olds also don't even get laid. So I don't know what I was going for there, but
honestly, it just piqued my interest. Not sexually, in the sense of just wow, you can play Tears for Heaven. Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah,
So
win some, you lose some, I guess.
I thought it was cool. The chicks didn't think it was cool. I thought it was cool.
When did you start playing though? When were you you know what? I'll give it a shot.
Well, so I wrote songs first. So I was writing songs for a while. I started when I was in elementary school, just because I just liked to do it. It was just a weird.
What were some titles from elementary school?
I don't remember.
You pull those out? No,
I don't remember none of them. No.
Who was it that we had on that was could name? They were well, I did a little album with my buddies in 7th grade, and that was
that was Luke.
Was it Luke? He was he could recall every single.
Yeah.
At the time,
we recorded it on a Tascam 4-channel mixer in a shed.
Yeah, in 8th or 9th grade.
Dude.
I was like, man, I don't even remember
I did. I mean, I
What's
did
going
do a
on then?
record in junior high, but
Oh, nice.
I started writing songs when I was like 7. So it really was just like a nervous habit sort of thing. I just would write songs like just did it. And then but then I was like, I really want to like actually write a song, and so I was like, I need to learn how to play an instrument, and I refused to show anybody anything until I learned an instrument. So when I was like off and on between like 9 and 13, I would like pick up the guitar and put it back down.
Right.
And so I think in between that time, I learned how to play it. And then eventually, it just.
You think the songs were like a creative kind of outlet? Is that how you? I know when I like go too long without playing or writing or something, it feels like a pressure's like building up inside
Definitely.
me.
Yeah.
You think even subconsciously at like that age, you were just like trying to get something out that needed to get out.
Yeah, and it's like I've heard people talk about this, and it shocked me the first time I heard it because it was exactly how I felt. But it's like when I like write, it's like this thing is like a little portal is opening for for like 5 or 10 minutes, and you have to like try to like go grab it out of the portal before it closes. And I think even at that age, I was like trying to do that without realizing it. So yeah, sort of subconsciously, definitely.
Pulling from the ethers.
Yes.
Or as Jason Tillis said, he was like, I have a conspiracy. We've already wrote the songs.
Yes.
And we're just like pulling them towards us.
Chasing them, trying to get to
in the future.
finished version.
I think they're just like choosing. There's little songs floating around, and every once in a while they'll like choose you, and they're like, "You're the one I choose." That's how I feel it is.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I like that one. That's like a Disney way of looking at things. Or
Ooh,
Pixar,
yeah. I'm gonna write a book about it.
There you go. I gotta make money off this thing. It's gotta be
too
the way.
good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, fantastic. So is there like a particular? Was there ever like an album or anything like that you listened to that you were like, damn, music can be pretty damn cool?
It really was like that debut Taylor Swift album. My dad bought it for me for Christmas one year.
That was the one with her on the cover, kind of going like, doing that face thing.
Oh, the one that was like Uber 2008 looking. I like the butterflies kind of like effect on her and stuff.
I just know. I mean, she was like in like a river, and she's got like a white dress on.
Oh, I don't know that.
No, I don't know that one.
So that's like that's her very first self-titled record. Yeah, so that one definitely, like, I listened to it and I was like, wow, okay, so young girls can write and play their own songs. So that was my first awakening of like, okay, because I mean, in general, you see a lot of like guys kind of, at that age, especially for me, I would just see like a bunch of guys like playing and singing and playing guitar.
She's definitely been the craziest trailblazer, man.
Yeah,
that's an interesting take. I never heard somebody like have that kind of take on Taylor Swift before.
Yeah,
of like being influenced in the sense of like that way. Most people are just like, oh, I just started listening to her in middle school. I'm like,
yeah, no, I literally have listened to her like since the very first record, like as soon as it came
Swiftie.
out. OG, and that's
nice.
like I really. I tell people that I'm like, no, seriously, like I listened to her like when nobody was listening to her. Like I know
I liked her before you liked her.
Yes, absolutely. Like I stand by that. Okay, no shame. But yeah, that was definitely like in the way she wrote songs was like relatable to me, like as a child, like having crushes on like little boys at that time. So it was like, okay, like she's writing about stuff that I want to write about instead of what you hear on the radio at that time, which is adults singing. And they're singing.
Yeah, you can't relate to that.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I couldn't. Talking about.
Yeah, so that was definitely my awakening.
Summertime by Kenny Chesney. That was the only song I ever thought nice.
Yes.
My mom also had a shitload of Kenny Chesney songs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, I was
Kenny
like,
Chesney wrote this for me.
I do love the summer. Being
He's
like
not
8
wrong.
or whatever. I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And there was like she had that Brad Paisley album, the Mud on the Tires album.
Oh yeah.
And there's like a song. There's a song about, at some point he says hush puppies in it, and he's singing about something.
I do love hush puppies.
Yes, exactly. I was like,
heard that.
I was like, hey mom, you gonna fuck around and play that hush puppy song?
Yes.
She's like, okay. And that song, that influenced me more than I'd like to admit.
No, that's awesome.
Fucking
no,
A, dude. Hell
honestly, yeah. Like my mom had like a Rascal Flatts, a Kenny Chesney, a
What
Tim
more do you
McGraw, and a Leanne Rimes CD, and that's just like those are the CDs we would listen to like to and from school.
Exactly.
So I would say those like definitely influenced me like melody wise. if that makes sense.
I think it does.
They're good melodies. They're hooky.
Yeah.
I
Got a
think it
lot of
does.
hooks.
Yeah.
And same thing with me, but with Paradise City.
Wow.
Couldn't. Yeah. And
Hell yeah.
and really deep cuts from like 90s grunge albums.
Dude.
You know,
Oh,
like
okay.
Throwing Copper by Live.
Oh,
There was
wow.
like some weird songs on there that my dad was like, "You ever heard this one?" This is, and I was like 7.
Those are
and I was
weird
like,
songs.
"No,"
There's some really
like
weird
of
fucking
course I
songs.
never. He was like, "Check this out,
Dude, fucking Journey Greatest Hits was for me, man. My mom played that shit on repeat, and I fucking loved that
yeah,
shit.
I never listened to like anything like that. Like my parents.
No classic rock or anything like that."
No, I mean my parents just didn't. They weren't like music lovers, so I didn't listen to music because it just wasn't around.
Mhm.
And then I just didn't know how to grasp onto that or find that. The older I got, because I was also just in a small town with a bunch of other people that didn't listen to anything like that either.
So like surface level listening, just
Yes.
kind of
Yeah.
like people just background music, type
Yeah.
shit, you know.
Which is really cool because now as an adult, I'm hearing it for the first time, which is a whole other experience.
Well,
And
you can digest it better now.
yes. So it's like as a kid, I wasn't going to be able to like digest that the same way. But now I hear it for the first time and I'm like, oh, shit.
Paradise City still slaps.
That has not ran its course on Dylan yet.
Well, I love Paradise City. When'd you first start playing live?
Probably around like 13. I was probably doing like some random open mics at that point, like without even my guitar. Like my dad would take me to like these open mics and I would like play like Miley Cyrus songs, like
Amazing.
without, not even the karaoke version, with the words still, just sing with it.
Hell yeah. That's
Like,
shout out to everybody who does that, because like not only does it take some fucking balls, but like
it was
you're just
lame.
doing the best you can.
Yeah.
We had a guy at our like middle school, high school talent show that sang Psychosocial by
Fucking
Slipknot.
A, dude.
He
Yeah,
didn't
I
even
remember
take the
that.
lyrics out,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And he was just like,
He was getting it.
this dude was on the fucking gym floor walking around all by himself
Screaming.
while we're up in the stands just looking at him. And he's just
Going at it.
going
Fucking
at
did
it.
it, though. He
Mhm.
did it.
Yep.
Really tone deaf, but he
That's
killed
okay.
it, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
just
I
pretty
couldn't
off
do it. I
off
could-
key.
I wouldn't
but
be able to do it.
Hell no, I couldn't do it, but he did it. And so
yeah.
power to you for singing "Party in the U" or
Yeah.
you know whatever it was.
It probably was Party in the USA, or it was like that 7 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
That one. But no, I started playing like with my guitar live, which is probably your real question. Like probably when I was like 15.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
So
We'll count that.
13.
We'll
Yeah,
count that.
I count
Yeah.
it all, man. There's no real questions on the Spark and Plug talk.
okay, good.
When'd you start to? So when you went through high school, all that stuff? You still playing live? Just kind of doing it.
Oh yeah.
Just kind of like,
Yeah.
this is cool. Yeah, this is cool. I play. I'm a musician. And
yeah,
then,
yeah. I mean, I went to like alternative school, like in high school, so I like basically missed out on all of high school, and then it was because I hated my life, but also because it made it to where I could like leave anytime I wanted and go play music. So yeah, I was doing it all throughout high school.
hell yeah, that's awesome. That's kind of how I feel about college. Like I went to
Yeah.
ACM, but I worked overnight shifts at UPS the entire time I went.
Oh wow.
And so it was like, when you wake up at like 4 p.m. and then you just go to class for like 2 hours, then you go and work. It's kind of like
Definitely didn't play that game.
they really, they
Yeah.
really sold college differently in the movies.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
but
yeah.
it was definitely an experience. Well, it's just interesting because like, it's like we talked to about same kind of subject with Chloe Beth. It seems like the earlier you start, and for her it was like the same, like 13 or whatever. She started kind of
Yeah.
playing live, kind of doing stuff. It seems like you get such a better grasp on the direction you need to head, or like what you need to do by the time you're like in your early 20s, as compared to someone who might start in the early 20s. It's just like
Right.
so daunting, just
Mhm.
just even looking down that barrel of like, how do you even play?
Right.
It's like these weird floating around kind of questions that are like, no, it ain't that hard, man. You just get up there and do it,
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't think people,
It's kind of like when you're a kid and you think grown-ups have it all figured out, and then you get old and you're like, none of us have anything figured out.
No.
We're just kind of
but
like
I do have
winging
an
it.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
how
can
being a
wing it
musician
better than
is.
others.
I don't think you can ever be like
No.
as prepared as you want to be going. You just gotta fucking do it.
Yeah, I think my take on it is that you start young and then like it eats away at your soul until you're so numb
Hell yeah.
that you don't feel anything anymore.
Nice.
I heard that in a Linkin Park song once.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just
I bleed it out. That one.
I don't know. Well, awesome. That's a great. I mean,
that was
Everybody has-
sarcasm, but also serious.
yeah, it's like
Yes.
it's like in a kind of double-edged sword kind of way. It's
Mhm.
like it's yin and yang. It will
Yep.
kind of eat at you, but at the same time, super fulfilling when
Yes,
everything goes well and
honestly.
gets it done.
Yeah.
I saw you guys just bought the new Swagger wagon.
We
Looks
did.
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's a motorhome, but we call it our bus.
What the
Same
fuck's it
fucking
matter?
thing.
Its
Yeah.
name is Bus.
Nice.
Yeah,
So-
Is it a Winnebago?
No,
Oh.
it's a Sunseeker. I think
Oh.
that's what it's the brand.
is that
I
a
don't
Sam
know.
question?
He's like, yes.
Listen.
It's badass, is what it is.
He said, "If you like it, we'll get it." I said, "Okay, this is not pretty nice."
I like that cute little trailer that's behind
Yeah.
you. It's like
Yep.
Aaron made the comment, and he's like, "God, I hope they don't forget that it's back there one time." Just here, just like, I think we
know.
just crushed the trailer.
Yeah,
Damn it.
we hit the curb.
Found it.
Yeah, well, sticks and stones, I guess.
Yeah,
What? Well, you played it. So you played a ton of shows. I mean,
Yeah.
that's probably an understatement. What? You got any like show stories or anything that you think back and you're like, yeah, that was an adventure.
I mean, I've played a lot of shows in front of nobody.
Hey, man, builds character.
Paid,
For
paid
sure.
rehearsal.
Yeah.
If you got paid.
You know, yeah. I mean, that's what they call it. That is what I did last night for sure. It was a very well paid rehearsal. Yeah, I mean, I've got more just like funny road stories, I would say, than like show stories. Show stories, I mean, I've literally just like, I've done anything you could think of that's just insane.
Well, shoot. Yeah, I love funny stories.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell my favorite road story about Sam.
Let's do it.
Um,
Did he give Sam a mic so he can defend himself?
Is
No, no,
Sam
no.
in the room?
he
with
cannot.
us?
He cannot defend himself. Okay, so this is my funny road story. So, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me as well. So,
Whoa! I got to mentally prepare for this.
so we were like driving through the night, and I had a bottle of water, and it was just this big old bottle of water, and I was like drinking it or whatever. And Sam was driving, and so I went to sleep, and I woke up earlier, and we stopped at this gas station. I'm looking for my bottle of water, and I take my bottle of water, and I'm like, just about to drink it, and I go and I take a big swig of it. It's in my mouth. I'm about to swallow it.
Oh, no.
Ugh.
It's pee.
Oh, no.
Because Sam, while I was sleeping, emptied my water bottle out the window and peed in it and then didn't tell me.
The Lord's
Sometimes
work.
it happens, Shit. I mean, shit. Sometimes
I mean,
you piss
who
in a bottle.
among us
you know.
hasn't drank some piss? I mean,
Okay,
come on.
I thought that would be a shocking story because I didn't realize you guys are a bunch of piss drinkers in here.
What? A
Hey,
little
Bear-
judgmental, okay?
Hey, Bear
Jeez.
Grylls drink his piss on live TV.
Yeah, and he's awesome.
Yeah.
Y'all are gross. That was the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
I thought it was going to be dip, but piss is
Been there. Valid point, Eric.
piss
It
is
is sterile.
Piss is worse.
Yeah.
Piss is worse.
I would
Thank
say
you.
piss is worse. Yeah.
Piss is worse.
Thank
Was
you.
it really yellow? Were you dehydrated?
I don't remember, but it was like a blue water. Like the
considerate.
water bottle was like blue. So I didn't see. I remember feeling like this is warm. Like it must have got real warm.
Oh,
like while I
Oh
was
Lord,
sitting there. And
Lord have mercy.
I literally just like spit it.
So what's the
Like,
aftermath of that?
I mean, we fought a little bit.
Fist fight? Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of like
We
clocked
duked it
him.
out in the parking
Yeah. And I'll never let him live it down. So that's also the
Yeah.
aftermath.
Oh. You have to live with that forever.
the
Yep.
water bottle
Yeah.
pisser.
40 years from now. Remember the time I drank your piss?
Yep.
Yep, I do.
Uh huh.
Thank
Yep.
you.
I've seen those videos.
Yeah. Whoa. Wait a minute.
Sorry, I didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, been heard that.
Well, Autumn, what you got coming up, man? You got a show. You got to travel down to Sherman.
Yeah. Sherman, Texas.
How long of
Yeah.
a drive is that?
I don't know. How many hours?
3?
Three.
That's
Three.
not bad.
3 from here.
Okay.
So I think it's like 6 from my house, I think. So, but we're at the bus now, so I'll just drive home.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sam will drive home. I'm
Hell
gonna sleep.
yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Sam the man.
Yeah, but I'm just working on new music. That's pretty much it. I do what I do. play shows, always work on new music, you know.
Man, and you do. It's a whole fucking job just staying on top of social media shit, man.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys do it. You guys do a pretty stellar job. I'm sure like once you get into the habit of like always being like, hey man, grab my phone, take some pictures or what, you know,
you've
like,
heard me being like, did you get some footage? Did you get some footage?
Right.
Like while we're
Desensitized
sitting here.
by it,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
Can I just get over it? Just do
Yeah.
it.
Honestly, I hate it. Like I don't like it. Like people are so weird.
it's tough, man.
Oh my god! Like the comments I get sometimes, I'll just delete. I'm like, why do you need to even have that opinion? Go away. But yeah, it's a job. I'm still trying to figure it out. Really, like TikTok, I still don't. I hate TikTok. I don't know how to use it, and I think that's why I hate it. But it's annoying. I hate that.
It's like it's the only benefit of TikTok is that it seems easier than the other ones to reach people without having to pay an
Right.
exorbitant amount of money for ads.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Then that's once TikTok figures out like, hey, wait a minute, we can just reduce the reach of these videos and then pay people to then it'll
All
just be
the
same as
Chinese
the other
malware
ones.
is
Yeah.
already stealing your credit card numbers. They don't need to go any further. They already got
Yeah.
what they wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
I
never
haven't
mind.
figured it out. Like Facebook, I'll get like 500 likes, and then like I go to TikTok and it's like crickets, like literally, and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
It is
I
weird
don't
like
know,
that.
man.
I see bands that like have like 800 likes or 800 follows on Facebook. You go to their Instagram, they have like 12,000 followers. And you're like,
Yeah.
damn.
I don't know how those
Yeah.
translate over. I think it's because ads and posts are, and this is just like preliminary research.
And how many of those accounts are fake? You know? Or
Oh
like,
yeah, 100%.
Well, yeah,
we
that
struggle
too.
with that. We'll get like we had to go through and like flush out like so many fake accounts like on
Yeah.
our Instagram. It was like, oh my god, like of course I want people to be like, you know, oh I've got so many, or see my Instagram and be like, oh she's got a lot of followers, but they're also all like there's so many fake ones because it's so messed up. So like
And it's shitty that people even have to go on there and be like, no, they only have 10,000.
right,
Is
yes,
it worth
it
the
is.
investment? And it's like, oh, dude, fuck you. Just listen to the
I know.
music or like talk to me
Or
about,
they send
you know.
the fake account sends you messages. I'll get like notifications from the studio. I'm like, oh my
Mhm.
God, somebody's going to want to come out here and book. And it's just like, hey, I'm so-and-so with marketing. And I saw your page. And we think you'd
Yep.
be a great candidate for our T-shirts. Or it's like,
I get
Would you
one
like
of
to
those
model
every
jewelry?
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day I get one of those.
It's,
Yeah.
well, I mean, that's fucking annoying.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
can't
is.
That shit's, I went on, this is a random side note. I was looking at Kansas City Chiefs tickets and I saw, you know how like when you type something in on Google or something, it'll say like almost 4 stars or 5 stars for something. It'll say the number of reviews.
Yeah.
Well, the Chiefs had like 15,000 reviews. And I was
Wow.
like, what are they saying? So I look on there.
hot
and-
dogs are pretty good.
No. Endless. Thousands of like, of the spam bots. Thousands. I
damn
mean, just pages.
Yes.
But they were like
Uh-huh.
cannibalizing themselves because they'd be like, they
iRobot.
you know, they'd comment something like, you know, just classic like,
They start fighting against each other.
well, you know, it'd be like, I really appreciated Lori Dangle's time with trading on with Bitcoin and Firex. Please use my link here. But then it'd be like 50 comments that'd be like, I really like your profile. You should send me a
This is
friend
hilarious.
request.
This is
And
what
it's
they
like
get. This is what
they're
they get.
attacking themselves in a weird kind of like
Yes.
It's like when
insidious way.
people were
Yeah.
like, they get like Domino's on the phone, and they get pizza on the phone, and they'll just like combine
Yes.
And
their
they're like,
calls.
this is Domino's.
That's what it
This
is.
Pizza
No, this
Hut.
is Patrick. You know,
Yeah.
They're just like, no, this is Domino's. Yeah.
Shit's ridiculous. man.
Yeah. No, social media sucks. I also I hate how social media has made it to like where everybody just assumes that I'm supposed to be like accessible to them at every single moment.
You have to
Yeah, you
respond
can't
now.
like just shut
Yeah.
that shit off, you know?
Like if I don't want to talk to somebody, like I don't want to talk to somebody.
After 7:00, do not disturb.
yeah,
you know?
it's
Like,
it's
you
really
gotta-
weird.
Now with all the social media and shit, you have to do that.
Yeah,
You-
they just
be on all the time.
yeah, they just assume that like if they reach out to me, I am obligated to reach back, and I hate that.
Yep.
Fuck
I
'em.
hate that. Oh yeah, I do. I don't.
All my
reply,
homies hate
but-
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
the homies hate Ticketmaster.
Do they? Seems like your homies like Ticketmaster. If we're being real,
Yeah,
Zach Bryan.
I
Probably.
mean-
yeah.
Not, you know. Zach, if you're listening to this, we'll have you on the podcast.
We'll cut that part out. Yeah.
No, hell
Wow, fuck y'all,
Yeah, no,
Jesus.
no, keep that shit on there.
Yeah, well,
The,
we can ring his ass about the last arrest.
Yeah. Hey man, what's that about? You were throwing out. You were going full on Kevin Stitt's son or whatever.
Yeah, he was, dude.
He's like, his dad was like, I will notify the governor. Blah blah blah. And the state trooper was like, hey, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, dude. That state trooper was like, yeah, okay,
I will
buddy.
take your ass
Yeah.
to jail. He said, take me to jail, motherfucker. I'm
Okay.
what?
And he's like, "You're taking me to jail? What?"
He knew what he was doing. He was like, oh, this is perfect. This is perfect
Oh
publicity.
yeah, I've already seen
I don't
posts
know.
from.
What a badass.
Yeah,
dude.
they're like,
that's
he's-
a true American.
He's joining good company. I'm like,
Mm.
bitch,
yeah,
Johnny
true.
Cash was not arrested. That dude had like meth or whatever. He was not
Right.
arrested because he was like,
Them got
dad.
them liberal sissy hands. He ain't work a day in his life. boy.
He got them liberal sissy hands.
Yeah.
He's
Old
got like the
hands
whole
ain't
the
seen
video of the
any
guy
work.
with like oatmeal cream pie or
Yeah,
whatever.
with the, like,
back to
oil.
Oliver Anthony.
With oil
That's
all
what
over
he
it.
was railing
Yeah.
against.
Yeah,
Oh wait, it's fudge rounds, not oatmeal cream
fudge
pies.
rounds.
Never
If
mind.
your hands don't look like this, you're a liberal sis.
Your hands
boy.
don't look like this. You eat fudge rounds,
Yeah.
and you're 5'3".
300 pounds.
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm gonna let y'all.
Well, you
I'm
know
gonna
what I'm
let y'all
saying?
be.
You've heard the song though, right? The Oliver
I
How about
Anthony
that
song.
here? No, she said she doesn't listen to.
I haven't heard the whole thing, but I mean, I've heard enough.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I haven't listened
I
to the
don't
whole thing
know.
either.
I've never
Oh,
either,
that's
but ever,
crazy.
have you heard the part where he talks about the
The fudge-
5'3"?
Fudge rounds.
Yes.
Yeah, he says
yes.
if you're 5'3", 300 pounds, and he also says a bag of fudge rounds. They don't come in bags.
Yeah.
Well, according to
It's a
Tanner,
box.
where they're from, they do. I already brought up the argument against him. He said, "No, in West Virginia, they come in bags."
Oh well.
Allegedly, show me.
Yeah, I've never seen
That's
it, so
a-
that
that's
means
a
it's not
problem.
real.
Yeah, not true.
That's-
Fake news.
It's a problem with the state. They need to
Huge.
get rid of the bags.
Yeah,
Full
I'm
of
saying
fudge
this.
rounds.
We talk about the true shit here. Hard pressed questions.
I don't
on
fuck
Spark
around.
Unplugged.
This is like
Alright.
60 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Give me a hard pressed question. I feel like I haven't had one yet.
How do you maintain your voice on the road for such a long time?
I don't know. I just do it. I don't do anything.
Piss.
I should. Yeah, piss. I drink piss.
Oh no!
I drink piss regularly.
Turns out it really
You
helps.
heard
the
it here
vocal cords.
first.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
No, I really should. And I was even thinking about that this morning. I was like, I haven't even warmed up or nothing. Like, I'm sitting here like coughing.
Well, Trenton Fletcher, I asked him the same thing, and he was like, he named off a bunch. He was like, Starbucks has this one drink that you can get, and it's like honey and tea or whatever.
I did have tea and honey this morning.
Okay, yeah. So he was like that. I drink that shit all the time. And
Yeah,
he
it
said,
was like some souped up cocktail you can get from
Mhm.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
I was like, really?
Wow, I need
Yeah.
to know what that is.
That's all. It's on the
It's
podcast.
on the podcast, yeah, whatever.
Okay,
have
I'm gonna
it
have to.
recorded,
I'm gonna
yeah.
listen through every podcast.
Yeah, fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we're at pretty close to 20 episodes. So
We'll notice if our streams get bumped up to like 17. We're like,
Yeah.
oh,
yeah, we're like, oh my god,
That
there's
was Autumn, yeah.
yeah. Holy shit. But he said you can also go to like Walgreens or CVS or something and get a numbing spray.
Yeah.
And
just don't swallow it.
yeah, he was like, but I didn't know not to just like drink it.
Oh.
So he was like, he said he played a show and he was like, fucked.
It went through
Yeah.
like the whole thing.
He was
Yeah.
spraying that thing down his throat, and then he like didn't know you weren't supposed to swallow it. So he goes to play, and then he's like, they were like, hey man, you're all right. Here's a beer, whatever. So, and he drank that, and he was like, I feel weird.
Oh
And
no.
he's like, I feel weird. And he's like, I think the show went okay.
He
but he's
basically
like,
accidentally drank lean. Is what
Yeah.
I think he did.
God, no, I don't do much. I mean,
not even at the party clubs. You ain't hitting the cowboy lean.
Oh, the cowboy lean.
I just meant vocal wise. Wait, what are we asking now? What's the question?
She asked for hard questions.
We didn't hold back.
What? But so,
Hard to comprehend.
but you do warm up like for other
No,
typical shows, or
I
not even do that.
I should. I think it's just for me. It's just like a lifestyle thing at this point. Like I
Like a lifestyle thing.
like no for real. Like
it's
I've
just
been
funny the way
I've been singing for so long. Like I just
they're calcified.
well, not even that. I take care of them in general. Like if I'm sitting there and I feel like I need to kind of like stretch my neck out or yawn a few times, I do that.
And I feel like by this point you're pretty used to what they
Yeah.
feel like,
Yeah, and I did drink tea this morning, which I didn't even think like that was gonna help my vocals, but out of habit, like I drank warm drinks in the mornings. I don't know, and
You don't do the steam thing where they they put
no.
their hands up.
I sing. I really hold my abs in when I sing. That protects my voice a lot. That's just habit. I don't know. So just habits like that.
You try not to talk a whole lot before like shows.
Yes, and so that is worse. Like if you're talking more, for sure. Like it's harder. So
especially like in a bar when you're trying to talk loud over people.
Yes,
you know?
yes. So
smoky and all that stuff.
yes. Like definitely. Like when I don't play smoking venues, I refuse. But when I used to, I definitely had to be like, I'm not going to be able to talk in between songs. Can't. If you want me to sing this whole entire set, I'm not going to be able to talk between songs. So yeah.
You used to have to do a ton of like 3-hour.
Oh God,
stuff.
Yes, I have played hundreds of 3 and 4 hour shows.
You really learn how to stretch those breaks out.
Yeah. So yeah.
Are you glad to? I mean, sounds like you're really glad to be done with I guess relatively.
I'm 100,000 fucking % excited to be done with that. I have been for a while.
Nice.
I just got to the point where I was like, I refuse. I can't do it anymore. And because I was doing those so often that it was like hurting my vocal cords. Like I had to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
They had to stick a camera down my throat.
Wow.
Everything was fine apparently, but it hurt. You know, it took a lot of.
Trent Fletcher brought up really good points about like 3-hour sets and stuff, and how the way he works around it is like he really tries to work with the venue of trying to get in like an opening band
That's
to
what
come
we
with
do.
him.
Yeah.
And it's really true. It's like 3-hour sets, like they suck. Like
Yeah.
they're
Because he
awful.
said by the time you're even done, people don't even want to listen to you.
Exactly.
You know, it's like
oversaturated.
you get an hour into it and they're already like had my fill of that band. You know,
Yeah.
they're ready to go on to the next one.
Yeah.
And you just
We
people lose
don't-
interest.
We don't do above 90 minutes, and so we would bring like an opener, and they could do like an hour, and we could have like a 30-minute turnover time or something, and then we'll play for 90 minutes. And that's what we'll do. We'll work with the venue and be like, we're going to bring an opener because if you want us there, we're bringing an opener because we
Right.
do not do 3 hours.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody should.
Well,
I
good
think
for you for
people
staying
should
your ground
stop.
on that.
Yeah. I think people should stop doing it. If everybody stopped doing it at the same time, nobody could ask for it anymore.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's bullshit.
It was the first band that did a 3-hour gig that got the ball rolling. That's
yeah,
what I
like
want to know.
fuck them. Yeah.
It's probably
like
like
Kansas.
Stupid.
Fuck them.
It was definitely somebody in fucking Kansas. I
Yeah.
played so many goddamn gigs in fucking Kansas.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
Kansas. Well, no, I like some parts of Kansas.
I do
have some-
too.
Manhattan,
Let's-
Kansas.
Yeah.
I like Manhattan.
I heard Manhattan's kind of cool.
It is cool.
Lawrence, Kansas is apparently Kansas. Were you the one that told me that Lawrence, Kansas is really nice?
I didn't go up there for music or anything. I went up there to cover a football game. But yeah, the campus was pretty. I mean, it's very like.
But fuck them for
winding
playing
up and
3-hour
down.
gigs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
'em.
Woo. And with that, I know Autumn has to get on the road to
Lame.
Sherman, Texas,
Sherman, Texas.
and I don't want to. You know,
Oh.
you got to conserve the
Oh,
voice,
yeah.
man. We can't talk about it, then not implement it. We
Yeah.
can't be hypocrites.
That's
Okay. Well, is there anything you got coming up you want to plug or anything like that? Everybody can find you at Autumn Ragland, everything like that.
Yeah, autumnraglandofficial.com.
Everybody can find Sam at the end of a long bottle of piss.
Yep.
On the side of the turnpike.
Actually, we will. You just launched like the Rogue. Is it
Oh
Rogue?
yes. He just launched Rogue Artist Group, right? Is that what you're okay?
Here, Sam,
Making
come talk
sure.
on the microphone.
Yeah,
and
come
plug
talk.
that.
Okay, I'll tell him. I'll tell
Yeah.
everybody. He launched Rogue Artist Group, and he's doing booking and management. I think mostly booking. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of
What
that.
kind of
for him.
artists do you? What kind of artists do you guys specialize in? Is it mainly?
It'd be like Americana,
Okay.
like,
Awesome.
Red Dirt scene, Texas music scene,
Cool.
probably. But also, maybe like we've had our emo days, so
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Hell
we,
yeah.
we could rock.
Didn't
some-
remember.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. dude.
Yeah.
I should have 'em.
Actually,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's fantastic. Me and my wife went out to when we were young out there in Vegas last year with like Paramore and My Chemical Romance and all those bands and shit.
Yeah.
And it was a really good time.
If I
Yeah.
can see brand new again, I will die happy.
Man, I don't think that's going to happen.
I know. I'm just glad we caught
So
him
I guess
on
you'll
that
die sad.
farewell tour.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Sam could literally talk to y'all about all that stuff all day. He used to live in that scene.
Nice.
All right.
He used to disrespect his
Fuck
surroundings.
yeah, dude. Still on the gym playlist. Hell
Let's do
yeah,
it.
man. Well, awesome. Autumn, it's been fantastic having you out.
Yeah,
I really
thanks.
appreciate you guys coming out and bringing the swagger wagon around.
Yeah, we'll
And-
see if I can get it out.
Yeah. Remember the trailer.
Yep.
And, everybody can go find Autumn and Autumn Ragland at really anywhere. I'm sure
Yeah.
your website's Autumn Ragland. all that
Autumn
good
Ragland
stuff. Hell yeah.
official. I should be my handles on everything too. Yeah. Find me on streaming. Whatever.
Hell yeah. Everybody
Yeah.
make a trip down to Sherman Tech. Well, I don't know. This won't come out today. So
Definitely
never mind.
don't go now. If you're listening to this, do
Never
not
go to Sherman,
Do not go
Texas.
now.
I will not be there.
Yeah. All right. Okay. This has been the Spark and Plug Talks episode something. This is I'm Dylan.
This is Aaron,
That's
and this
Aaron.
is the cricket and the in the
Yeah, the
background
cricket
the
in
entire
the
fucking
background.
time. Yeah.
And I'm Autumn.
and that's Autumn. And she's gonna be on the podcast forever now. We'll invite her. Yeah.
Yay.
All right. This is us signing off. See you guys.
Bye.